By 10 a.m., just after 30 minutes drive from Kabale Town, we had made it to the shores of Africa's second deepest Lake Bunyonyi. With a team of tour and travel journalists from central Buganda and Western Uganda, together with officials from the Uganda Tourism Board, we then set off for a tour on Lake Bunyonyi, the deepest lake in Uganda, with the guide of Nicholas Ninsima, a tour guide with Supreme Adventure Park. Lake Bunyonyi has 29 islands and is a popular spot for birding in Uganda. After about 20 minutes of a boat ride, on Lake Bunyonyi, we arrived at Bwama Island, the biggest island of the lake, that is currently holding a primary and secondary school, church, and a health center 3. The island is under the supervision of the Church of Uganda, the Diocese of Kigezi in particular. Bwama Island, which became famous in the early 1920s, was nicknamed the Leper Island because of the establishment of an isolation center called Bwama Leprous Hospital by the then missionary volunteer, Dr. Len Sharp, that mobilized people affected with leprosy. By that time, leprosy was highly stigmatized, contagious, and not easily treatable. The treatment at the time was a series of very painful oil injections administered over many months. The island has a sad history of pain and suffering, and is as though the gentle lake wind still carries the agonizing screams of those undergoing treatment. On our arrival at this island, we were welcomed by Amos Weheyo, the head teacher of Bwama Primary School, who narrated to us how the school saw its inception. Weheyo says that the school started as an education facility for the children of the lepers in the 1940s, as there were intermarriages between the lepers under treatment for the leprosy hospital attracted people from different countries of East and Central Africa.
The school started long ago, by the way, because it was started by a white missionary, Dr. Sharp, when he colonized all the lepers from East and Central Africa. Because during that time there were a certain disease called leprosy, so he colonized all those lepers. So those who were here, they started toured from a certain hospital, and as that doctor toured them, some started intermarrying one another, and they produced children who wished to have education, and the school started during 1940s. 1940s, that's when the school started with children of the lepers.
With the establishment of this education facility, it also attracted other children from the mainland to cross and attain formal education.
Then they continued learning. Then other well-wishers who wanted to join the school from the mainland, because there were no schools from close, so they wished to come and study with those children of the lepers.
Weheyo further says that the school is facing challenges of failure to execute studies as planned because of the poor means of transport to use in mobilizing the learners to this school.
We use the dugout canoes, those who can aboard 5, 7 students from different corners. So those dugout canoes were a problem, because when there were a lot of storm, some could even drown and they may not be restored. But fortunately, during that time, we are teachers who were born across from around the lake. We know the weather, how to target. We targeted for the weather, and the weather could, if it ceases, that's when we can send the pupils to go home. But because of these well-wishers who normally come as visitors, tourists, they gave us motorboats.
Bwama Primary School currently has an enrollment of 350 pupils who cross to and fro the mainland every day because the school has no boarding section.
We all come from across. So this is an island. No student reside here. So we are from across, from different corners of the lake. And we normally come by motorboat. They come in shifts. So when they are coming in shifts, they come late. At one time, when the rain is raining, like today,
when the rain was raining,
so they normally stay across and wait until when it ceases. That's when they cross. So we normally come at school when we are late. So we are not having morning prep. So studying is not going on where as it could be in its.
At Bwama Island, we had a view of several other islands on Lake Bunyonyi, and from here we had a close-up feel of a company island, also nicknamed the Punishment Island. Lake Bunyonyi's Punishment Island, also known as a company, was traditionally a dumping ground for girls who became pregnant out of the wedlock in the Kigezi sub-region. The island, which was once as wide as 3 acres, is gradually disappearing. Only a couple of trees and a dot of grassland remain today. The locals have a firm belief that the spirits of its dark past are the cause of its disappearance. Our day climaxed with a great experience of the venture at Supreme Adventure Park, which has a variety of lope courses. Part of the team participated in the lope course adventure activities that aims at enhancing personal coordination, team building, and balancing skills. The lope course features many activities in one, where you have to climb, walk, and balance on specifically designated ropes set high in the air. With the assistance of trained professionals who are experts in the lope course activities, we got a chance to derive maximum delight by testing the stability of our minds and bodies. The team was also taken through zip lining. By promoting domestic tourism, Ugandans have been the main drivers of visitation to tourism destinations. This should be encouraged with the growth in domestic tourism. Norbert Nyamachi for Kigezi Television.